Oh, we're going 4 wide. This ain't gonna work, guys. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Told you. Told you. Hey gearheads, and welcome on back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. We are in season number 4, week number 20 here, as we race in the Xfinity and the Cup Series, although the last few weeks we've kind of put the Xfinity Series on cruise control, simulating that race, these races I should say, until the playoffs start. We currently have 8 wins. We're currently leading right now, Austin Cindric somehow, even though the numbers have disappeared yet again. So we'll go ahead and simulate this Xfinity race, see how we do out here. We haven't had a top 10 since we've started simulating these Xfinity races. Got a top 10 at Chicagoland? Not so much. 18th right there. It's fine. It doesn't matter because we have the 8 wins. We're locked in the playoffs. We're going to be leading the playoffs when they start. And literally the rest of the field still isn't catching up. So it's all good. So we're here getting the Cup car ready. We're maxed out at 90 in all the departments, but the pit crew's at 100, which is really great. I really recommend doing that if you haven't. So we got to go Speedway car. So we're using this, I don't want to say the second tier employees, but we're using the second tier employees to get the car to 90 just because, you know, we already improved upon it greatly in the last video. We'll get the short track car ready even though we're going speedway racing the next few races here. So we'll max out the short track. That's already maxed out. Yeah, so the short track car is maxed out, ready to go. And we'll use Roy here for the road course to bring almost everything up. I mean, 90 for the speedway, 90 for the short track. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Obviously, we're going with the speedway at the 90. Out at Chicago. We're coming off not a great finish, let's just say, out at Sonoma. We finished 12th. It's not the end of the world, but we're still leading by nearly a race right there over Kyle Busch in the point standings, as the point lead has slipped from our grasp the last few weeks here. We've definitely slipped, but 6 victories, 6 stage wins, most of the season so far, so still somehow. So we're kind of sizzling here in the summer months. So if the playoffs were to start now, here's a look at your playoff contenders ourselves. MTJ, Hamlin, Busch, Logano, Elliott, Cole Custard, Eric Almirola getting a victory in the last one. And you also have Bubba Wallace would be in the playoffs as well. Kyle Busch pointed in. Same with Newman, Keselowski, Boyer, Buescher, Harvick, Blaney. And that's about it for now. The drivers who need wins, Matt Benedetto, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, Ryan Pierce, Austin Dillon. The drivers who need points to get pointed in, Christopher Bell, Matt Kenseth, Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Jimmy Johnson. So we do have quite a bit of racing to go here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 races to go until the playoffs, so a lot more than I thought here, admittingly. It doesn't feel like it. I want the playoffs to start already. A part of me wants to just hit simulate and watch all those races go away so we can get to some playoff racing, but it's all good. We'll continue to try to save up here and maybe up one of the categories here, but we'll have to wait and see. For now, let's head out to Chicagoland and see what we got with this maxed out car. Let's go. Chicagoland Speedway is a track that, again, opened in 2001. D-shaped oval, basically it's the exact same track that we saw out at Kansas. The track has had some good racing, a lot of awful racing, and is not on the schedule in 2021 and for the near future, questioning whether or not we'll see racing in the Chicago area in the near future. I hope to see it return to the Chicago area, but not at this track, hoping that the street circuit actually does work out in the near future, if not for 2022. We'll try to take this number 28 Pro Course Chevy to the front. No practice, no qualifying.
We're going green. Are you ready here?
I'm ready, let's go.
Green, green, green. Got a car coming inside now.
Copy that, we're good. So,
hold your line, got one inside.
This track is boring.
Clear low.
I said it.
Inside.
Like, nobody's ever thought, oh, I love Chicagoland. It's just an okay track. It's always been that track that it was the track that we went to in the middle of the summer.
All right, you're clear.
Not that many people showed up to it because it is so far outside the city limits, and you know, I think it's important for NASCAR to be in Chicago, but not at this racetrack. It's too far outside the city limits. It doesn't produce good racing. It's produced some decent racing here and there, and in this game it's good, but in real life it's not that good. So you get some meh racing in real life, and you know, a town that really is all about sports, that, you know, doesn't want to drive an hour and a half outside the city to get to a racetrack. You get bad attendance numbers. So hoping that the street circuit does work out. It put on a decent show. You know, I think the street circuit's more about getting people in the city to forcibly go to the race, which is frankly what I think NASCAR needs, is to force the Chicago area to go to one of these races and to witness a race and talk about it and be a part of it. But I'd like to see that race be right before. I'd like to see it open the playoffs, to be honest. You know, being in the number 3 market in the country is huge. If you do a street circuit in the number 3 market in the country, it'd be even better. The only thing that would be better is if we did that in New York or Los Angeles, the cities themselves. And I don't think Auto Club Speedway is going anywhere with this reconfiguration. NASCAR's clearly reinvesting into the Southern California market. But Auto Club Speedway, it has a similar problem, but not nearly as bad as Chicago. You know, Fontana, California is about 45 miles, I want to say, outside of Los Angeles. But the problem is that Southern California is so densely populated, that's still, you know, a few million people within 30 minutes driving distance of that track. So, you know, it's still a very, very, very desirable track. Chicagoland, this area, doesn't have that many people because it is so out there. But, you know, it'd be interesting to see what happens with NASCAR's 2022 schedule and beyond with the new cars. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't think it was a coincidence that NASCAR tried that street course on iRacing this year. That's definitely not a coincidence at all.
Stay low. Nice driving that stage, driver.
We had a couple laps to go in that stage, but we come home 14th. Really good drive for us. Car's great, honestly. No changes. 4 tires, fuel. Let's go, boys.
Almost ready.
Let's go. Pit crew got it done. We're up and into the top 10. 9th right here on this restart. Where we good? Oh yeah, we're good on fuel. So now we try to settle on in, see what we can get here. Car definitely gets better as the run goes on, but she wasn't bad that first run. But then again, we were passing cars for 35th on back, so, you know, hard to gauge it. This will be a real test.
Still there?
So far we're hanging, and we're pushing Chase, so we had to back out of it a little bit right there to... Oh, Chase thought about wrecking. Oh, Jimmy's giving us a nice little shove. That was a fun corner. Let's not do that again, huh?
Keep it nice and smooth for us.
Trying to, crew chief, trying to. She is a little loose, but I like a loose race car. Jimmy shoved us into the wall right there. First damage of the race. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate that. So, car's not as fast as some of these top 10 cars, so we'll kind of hang out and bide our time. Only lap 2 right here, so we'll try not to get run over. Yeesh. Wait for these tires to come in and the fuel to burn off a little bit. Car handling really come around, and we'll see what we got in a couple laps here.
Inside.
Oh,
Caution's out.
I know, I was in that. That was fun. Playing bumper cars coming off of turn number 2. We'll go ahead and stay out right here.
Be ready here.
Let's go, boys and girls.
Inside.
Car gets better as the run goes on, so it's going to take another 3-4 laps here before the car really comes alive, so a little worried. It'll really get going with about 3-4 laps to go, something like that, so we'll try to hang on to her in the meantime. She is loose, but like I said, I like it loose, so we're good. So we just got 3 to go right there. And I said it as soon as we crossed the start-finish line with 4 to go, car came alive. It was like a light switch. So Here we come. I think we definitely got top 10 speed in it now. It's just we got to bide our time for, you know, 5 laps, 6 laps before she really comes alive. And then, boy, does she come alive. So, you know, we're battling here for 9th. Coming to the white right here.
White flag, next time by.
No, we got a couple more laps. So we might, maybe top 5. I don't know. Let's see how we can get up there. Car definitely has some good speed in it. She's a little loose, but I like her loose. 2-piece right there. Nicely done. Ah.
That's worth a few points.
We were going to be in the top 5, man, and we needed to get as many spots as we could because that damage is clearly going to set us behind the 8 ball. So, see what the pit crew can do here. Fill her up. No changes. Let's go, boys.
Keep your head on straight.
Huh?
Ready?
We're up to 4th. How did the pit crew fix that damage that cost us 2 seconds and gained us like 4 spots, 3-4 spots? Right? Oh, that was a sound right there of us banging onto that 18 car. All right. But hey, we're going in the right direction. The hood's fixed, so you know, car's looking, feeling a little bit better.
Here we go now, 3 wide.
Shove me, shove me, shove me, shove me, shove me, shove me, shove me. Let's go.
Hold your line there.
Oh no, I've gotten into Joey Logano. Oh, we're going 4 wide. This ain't gonna work, guys. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Told you. Told you. I told you. Okay. We held on to it. Everybody, nobody wrecked. I don't know how. We all wrecked and didn't wreck, but we lost a boatload of time and spots. So, settle on in here to 11th and try to hold off that mob mentality and try to come back here. Kurt. Oh, Kurt. Kurt shoved us. Oh. Whew. Kurt, I appreciate the bump, but maybe not in the middle of the turn. Maybe, like, coming off the turn on the back straightaway.
On the outside now.
Like, not directly in the middle of the turn. Whoa.
You got room. You're clear.
Okay, okay. Held on to her. How you like it, Kurt? How you like a shove where you don't want it? Yeah, that's what I thought, Kurt. I like you, Kurt. That's why I didn't wreck you, but calm down, buddy. By the way, the light switch has been flipped, and car's better. Now we're good. It's been about 6 laps, I think, and the car's come back around, and Joey Logano's leading. We gotta make up 4 seconds here and prevent Joey Logano from winning at all costs. All right, so we have made up a good amount of time so far.
5 laps to go.
5 to go. We got to make up like half a second a lap, more than that, in order to catch Joey up there. I can see him. We're 4th, so we're going in the right direction. Car's definitely got the speed in it. It's just, can we get around this lap traffic, and do we have enough time? And of course, the age-old adage, catching him's one thing, passing him's another. And I didn't get the best turn right there, but you see we're under 2 seconds now, so 2.5. So we got 4 laps. How many we got? 4 to go. I think we got enough time. We're going to be under a second here in a couple laps. Oh man, and that just killed the win for us. Honestly, our best shot at this is to stay, well, that's the race for us. If we don't pit, nah, we don't have enough grip on the tires. If we pit, no, so we're just going to have to take 4 here. We're going to take no fuel because hopefully that'll help the car out. 4 tires, let's go, boys.
Be ready here.
We were catching the leader,
Hold your line, got 1 inside.
had more than enough time, got the 4 tires, and guess what? We're back to 18th with 2 to go. It's not even the pit crew. I honestly feel like everybody just came in and topped off, and Joey's still leading, so we gotta hope somebody up there holds him up, because there's no way we're gonna get through this traffic in 2 laps. Well, as I say that, here we come. So there's a chance that the top half of the field didn't get tires, and that we might be able to, I don't want to say sneak a win, but we might be able to sneak up into the top 5, top 10 here.
Clear all around.
Oh, we're up to 10th. Oh, and then some. Oh, hang on. Never say never.
We got one to go. Car
Yeah, I don't know.
Clear high, bud. Car high, careful.
Depends how good we get off this turn and get in this back straightaway here. Oh, they did not take tires, and we did, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on. Yeah. Oh, me likey. Oh, we got the win back. Oh, we went from 18th to the win, y'all, in like 2 laps. That's what I'm talking about.
What a dominating performance by you. Nice job.
Yes. We prevented Joey Logano from getting a win. I think I'm more stoked about that than the actual win. Sorry to you Joey lovers out there, but I've met the man. I've interviewed him a bunch of times. I had lunch with him a couple times away from the racetrack. Not a good dude. Very two-faced. Very. It's like having a like, you know, those like rich kids who know mommy and daddy are always going to take care of them, and even when they've grown, they still act like they're 13 and just awful human beings. That's Joey Logano. I mean, no disrespect to him, his wife, or his child, but he's just not a good dude. He's an awful human being in every regard. He's smug. He's, you know, got that rich kid mentality, man. I don't like him, you know. No one does, actually. Everyone in the garage and on mic have said not nice things about him privately, and I've been there for some of them. A couple of them work for Fox, a couple of them work for NBC and MRN and PRN. They've all said not nice things about him. So, trust me, once the career's over, I'm gonna put out an expose, a tell-all book about my time in the Cup Series, let's just say, covering the Cup Series, because there's some not nice things about some of these guys, but, you know, that extends the win. That helps us out a lot. So you see right there, we get the win over Joey, Kyle, Alex, Denny, Brad, Amarola, Elliott, Kenseth, and Blaney. Pretty nice little victory for us. 7th victory there for us. It definitely pads that point lead a little bit over Kyle. You know, it's still less than a race, so we don't, you know, we're not totally safe, and that's violent, Blaney. That's violent. There's no other way around it. That was tough. But, you know, once again, we are back in victory lane in this number 28 Procore Chevy. I want to thank you so much. If you haven't already, mash that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up for getting the victory. Thumbs up. There we go. For getting the victory. And leave a comment down below. Which driver do you just despise for whatever reason in the Cup Series, and why? Leave it in the comments down below. And make sure that you also give us a follow on our social media accounts at Hey Alan Bailey. The links are in the description below. And also you can support the channel on patreon.com/Hey Alan Bailey. It is a tax write-off, so it helps you out as well. For the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode, I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see ya at the track.